الفيديو ده. ولو احتجتوا اي مادة علمية او شرح اي دورة تدريبية او اي برنامج تقدروا تتواصلوا مع فريق الدعم الفني بتاعنا على السايت اللي معمول اسم مخصوص www.world.com واللينك بتاعه موجود في اي description box اسفل كل فيديو. نبتدي بالسؤال الاول بيقول why would a lawyer need to use the stacked command. هتبقى quickly verify connectively by sending equal request message to the destination and receiving a series of equal reply message from that destination. السؤال اللي بعده a PC used within the company. How should the technician dispose of old RAM? Recycle following local regulation. Recycle following local regulation. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 3. A PC technician has been asked by a supervisor to recommend a security solution for phishing. Which security technique should the technician recommend? هتبقى provide security awareness training. Provide security awareness training. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 4. An instructor has given a student an assignment to assemble a PC. In which situation should the student be aware that ESD is an issue? هتبقى when installing a UPS. When installing a UPS. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 5. Users in a company have complained about network performance. After investigation, the IT staff has determined that zombies were used to attack the firewall. What is the type of network attack? هتبقى DDoS. الاتاك هيبقى DDoS. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 6. A client packet is received by a server. The packet has a destination port number of 443. What service application is the client requesting? هتبقى HTTPS. السؤال اللي بعده. An employee want to keep a local backup of iPhone data on a Windows laptop. What type of software does the employee need on the laptop to create this backup? هتبقى iTunes. هو بيقول لك تايم ماشين ولا iTunes ولا جوجل سينك ولا فندر؟ هتبقى iTunes. السؤال رقم 8. A technician wishes to perform a customized and attended network installation of Windows 10 on a PC. The requirement includes the installation of a specific application and device driver through the use of an answer file. What would the technician use to create the file name? To create the answer file هتبقى Windows SIM. اللي بعده 9. What service does printf $provide? What server does printf $provide? It provides printer driver for printer administration. It provides printer driver for printer administrators. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 10. What can an IT technician accomplish using the managed storage space feature in Windows 8 and 10. هتبقى create storage pools and configure disk arrays. create storage pools and configure disk arrays. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 11. طبعا هي drag و drop. locate and load software program هتبقى الابليكيشن مانجمنت. load device driver and updates. registry هتبقى الهاردوير access. و display and manage menus and icon هتبقى اليوزر انترفيس. السؤال اللي بعده organize storage media into a logical structure هتبقى file and folder management. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 12. which three wireless router settings should be disabled as a security best practice. ال SSID broadcast, ال WBS auto configuration وال UBNB support. ال SSID broadcast وال WBS auto configuration و UBNB support. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 13. what is required as an additional verification mechanism on iOS mobile device when setting up biometric screen locks such as Touch ID and Face ID, a passcode. السؤال اللي بعده an end user wants to be able to recover an older version of a document that was created in the day, assuming the window backup is enabled. Which Windows 10 function can provide a user access to recover a specific version of a file? الفايل history. السؤال اللي بعده a technician is troubleshooting a Windows 10 laptop infected with a virus that has damaged the master boot record. The technician has booted the laptop using the installation media and is attempting to repair the laptop from the command line interface. Which command can the technician use to repair the corrupt master boot record? هتبقى البوتريك fix NBR. السؤال اللي بعده a user complains that user file can be synced with the network file server while the user is traveling out of the office. The user has access to the internet but no access to the company network server. How can this be addressed? Set up a sync partnership between the network server Microsoft OneDrive and the user. صورة refer to the exhibit. What can be determined from the output of this command? The owner, group, and the other have read permission to generate. The owner, group, and other have read permission to generate. اللي بعده سؤال رقم 19. A manager reports that unusual things are happening on a Windows computer. A technician determines that a malware is the culprit. What can the technician do to remove the born malware, enter safe mode, and do a system restore enter save mode and do a system restore. السؤال اللي بعده a user wants VirtualBox to run automatically when Windows 10 start up. Which action will enable VirtualBox to load and run on system startup؟ هتبقى copy the shortcut for VirtualBox from its location to the startup folder. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 21 a user wants to extend a primary partition formatted with the NTFS file system with unallocated space on the hard disk. What must the user do after the primary partition is extended to make it usable؟ هتبقى convert the disk type to dynamic. Convert the disk type to dynamic. 22 which two tools are available to transfer user data and settings from an old Windows computer to a Windows operating system on a new computer? Choose two. هتبقى Windows Easy Transfer User State Migration 2. User State Migration 2. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 23 a new customer asks if its older company computer which are still running Windows XP can be immediately upgraded to Windows 10. What are two important concerns that the IT technician must discuss with the customer in order to determine if the OS upgrade can be done? Choose two. Completely of exciting application and custom software with the new OS or minimum memory and processor requirement for Windows 10. رقم 24 a technician wishes to deploy Windows 10 Pro to multiple PC through the remote network installation process. The technician begins by connecting the new PC to the network and booting them up. However, the deployment failed because the target PC are unable to communicate with the deployment server. What is the possible cause? هتبقى the NIC card on the new PC aren't PC enabled. اللي بعده رقم 25 a user reports that a Windows 10 PC displays the error invalid boot disk during the boot process and the IT technician attempted to boot the computer and find that the error message occurs immediately after the boot. What could be possible cause? هتبقى the MBR GPT is corrupted. طبعا انا قلت لكم ما تنسوش تعملوا لايك وشير القناه ولايك الفيديو ده، وتقدروا تطلبوا اي ماده علميه على www.world.com، وده هيبقى الاختبار الاخير من الاي تي اسينشال، اختبار من شابتر 1 وشابتر 14 من سيسكو، اي تي اسينشال من سيسكو. هنكمل مع بعض السؤال 30 في الفيديو ده. انا حبيت بس اذكركم what are two possible solutions to any Windows computer restarting continuously and never displaying the desktop. هتبقى choose to run check disk FR the recovery console وpress F8 to open the advanced option menu and choose disable automatic restart on system failure. السؤال اللي بعده رقم 27 What ACBI power state describe when the computer is on and the CPU is running؟ هتبقى SOI. الزيرو الزيرو. السؤال اللي بعده. A technician is working on a laptop and a key on the keyboard is not responding as it should. What is possible solution for this solution? Clean with compressed air. Clean with compressed air. السؤال اللي بعده. Which member of the DDR DRAM family has the fastest clock rate and consumes the least amount of power؟ هتبقى DDR4 SDR RAM. سؤال رقم 30. What are the 3 factors to consider when purchasing a replacement motherboard? 2, 3. The new motherboard must come from the same manufacturer as the existing motherboard. The socket and chip on the new motherboard must match the existing CPU. The new motherboard must support the same UEFI bus as the motherboard. كده يبقى احنا خلصنا نص الامتحان 30 سؤال من 60 ونكمل المرة الجاية 30 سؤال تانيين عشان الفيديو ما يطولش اكتر من كده ويبقى الريزوليوشن بتاعه كويس. فاشوفكم على خير المرة الجاية ودايما اقول لكم ما تنسوش تعملوا لايك وشير وسبسكرايب للقناة لايك الفيديو ده. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.